Grace and peace to you. My name is Paul Dezay. I'm the pastor of Sandy Hook United Methodist Church here in Columbus, Indiana. It's good to be with you on this Wednesday for our weekly devotion and update of all things Sandy Hook. So here we go. The devotion is called Walk This Way. I absolutely love that song by Aerosmith. I am a big fan of Aerosmith. I have memories of seeing Aerosmith in concert with opening act Guns N' Roses at Riverbend Music Center in Cincinnati, and what an amazing concert that was. One of my favorites of all time. Aerosmith is great. I love going to Disney and the rock and roller coaster at Disney Hollywood Studios, where everything is all Aerosmith. Anyway, big classic rock guy. Aerosmith, Walk This Way is one of the greatest rock songs ever written. It's really interesting when you look at the Bible and look at the words the way. In fact, that wording, the way, was what the church was referred to. They were referred to as the way. And before they were referred to as the church, they were referred to as the way, or followers of the way. And so when Jesus, his followers were referred to people that followed in his way or his lifestyle. And that's super important. It wasn't a building they were associated with. It wasn't a brand they were associated with. They were these people that followed the lifestyle, the teachings, the way of Jesus. Now, there's a lot there in that, but specifically, the first thing that comes to mind is that verse in John chapter 14, where Jesus is referred to as the way, the truth, and the life. The way. Now, we often refer to that passage through the context of salvation. Jesus is the way to the Father to be saved. But I think when you take a look at this passage in context, there's more to it. John 14, verse 6, Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you have really known me, then you also know the Father. From now on, you know him and have seen him. Now, Philip said, hey, Lord, show us the Father, and that'll be enough for us. Jesus replied in verse number 9, don't you know me, Philip, even after I have been with you all this time? Whoever has seen me has seen the Father. How can you show us the Father? Don't you believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? Whoever's seen the Father, whoever has seen Jesus has seen the Father. Jesus is the way, truth, and the life, a lifestyle. Jesus shows us who God is, who he's always been. And so the followers after Jesus are following in the way of God, the way who he is, representing him to the world. We are followers of the way. Now, really interesting, Torah is the first 5 books in the Bible, right? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy referred to as the Torah. And sometimes it's the whole Hebrew Bible is referred to as the Torah, but specifically those first 5 books. Now, Torah means instruction, or it also could be defined as the way. For so Old Testament, Jewish Hebrew Christians, or Hebrew people, they followed the way of God. And so Jesus shows up on the scene and says, I am the way. Jesus fulfills the Old Testament, providing a pathway for us, this narrow road, in order to live the life that God has always intended us to live. So the way. So we at Sandy Hook United Methodist Church, or wherever you are, and whatever church that you are part of, you're not just following a pastor, or you're not just attending a building or a worship service. You are followers of the way of Jesus, the lifestyle of Jesus, the way of love. Jesus says he is truth. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And as we follow Jesus this way, we experience truth in a person, and it leads to life, an abundant, fulfilling life. I could go on and on and on, but that's enough for today. We are followers of the way of Jesus. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. That's what it means to be a disciple of Jesus, a lifestyle. Some announcements. Judy, type that up for me. Some announcements to share with you. So this coming Sunday is a big Sunday at Sandy Hook United Methodist Church. We are celebrating our 130-year anniversary, and it's going to be a great, great celebration. We're going to hear some heritage stuff. I have a sermon that I prepared, and the whole theme or metaphor that we're going to go with on Sunday in their celebration is the potter's house. That God is the potter, and we are the clay, and he desires to form us and mold us to be his representatives in the world. And so we're going to be celebrating the 130 years of the church's history. We'll be honoring those who have been members for over 60 years. We wish we could honor all those who have been a part of the church for 60 years, but we're because there was a lot of kids around and all that, but we are going to honor those who have been members for over 60 years. It's going to be a great celebration. Pig roast. There's going to be in the fellowship hall, there's going to be pictures and all kinds of displays to help us remember. Great celebration. That is this coming Sunday. Youth group is going to be an event that afternoon. They're going to be doing a putt-putting and ice cream that afternoon. Oh, getting back to Sunday, the meal is going to be provided. So the meal, a pig roast, will be provided, so you don't need to bring anything for the meal. Forgot to mention that. We're collecting tomato soup, cans of tomato soup for Love Chapel for their holiday feast all the way through September and October. Our goal is 1,300. We are at 280. So we need 1,020 left. Math, Paul, math. 1,020 left towards our goal of 1,300. So thank you for those who have brought, and encourage you to bring some in. There's a place in the narthex to drop those off. So thank you, thank you, thank you. 1,300. So we have a few left to bring, don't we? All right. Let's see. 1,300 divided by 100. If my math's correct, it's about 13 cans a person if there's about 100 people who attend. There. Fall Bazaar is taking place on Saturday, October 1st at 9 a.m. And this is a way to raise money to change the world. This is about our missions team to love all people in Columbus as it is in heaven. And so all the money that's raised through the boutique and the library and all these different things that are set up to raise money, it all goes to missions. So it's a great way to shop and support our mission to see the city of Columbus be transformed by the good news of Jesus. Canoes, baptisms, and food at the river on Sunday, October 2nd, after second service at Mill Race Park. Hot dogs, sliders, brats, and sides will be on the menu. Meet at the first shelter by the tower. So that's going to be cool. Starting a new sermon series on the 2nd of October called Won't You Be My Neighbor? And also, we're going to be starting our pledge drive for 2023. So be on the lookout for that on October 2nd. Charge conference at Sandy Hook will be on Sunday, October 9th. And that's at 4 o'clock. And that's a kind of a district UMC churches coming together to make decisions about approving budgets and things for the next year. So we're hosting that, which will be kind of cool. It's at 4 o'clock. IU and Purdue Faith and Family Day, Saturday, November 26th at the IU Stadium. Tickets will be $30 for adults, and sign up and payment will be placed on the next steps table and bulletin board. Complete your payment and place it in the giving boxes by October 25th. So that's the deadline. Let's see. Youth Night at Columbus North football game is Friday, October 7th. Meet at the church at 6:30. Greeters, ushers, and safety team training will be taking place on Wednesday, October 19th from 6 to 8 p.m. Family movie night. We're going to be watching the new Minions movie, Rise of Gru, and that's on Saturday, October 22nd at dusk. And there's a lot of other announcements on the list, including trunk or treat. So please, if you would like to decorate your trunk please sign up on the Next Step table or talk to Sam Deering. Or also, if you'd like to bring candy, there is a container for that in the Narthex to drop off Halloween candy. So trunk or treat is on Halloween night, the 31st of October, which is a Monday this year. Yeah, a lot of other great things happening at Sandy Hook. And so, hey, let us know if you have any questions, and we will talk to you soon. Have a great week, everybody. Grace and peace.